hopefully this time I'll do it right. Happy 1 year. Yay! Even though it's 12/8/9 right now, I'm gonna make it today. Because if not, I won't have time to edit it and edit out this face. I just had to get that out of my system. You have no idea how happy I am to be able to say happy 1 year. Because, you know, I mean, you're the longest relationship I've ever had. That's why I kind of make every little thing a big deal. Like, when you first brought me a rose, like, I was like, yes, this is happiness. I have a rose. That's why I make, like, every month a big deal. Like, that's why I always want you to skip lunch when we are in one of our months, so we can go outside and talk and just be by ourselves for those just few quality minutes. And being with you just for those few minutes, and knowing that you're willing to skip your favorite thing of the school day for me, which is lunch, that just makes me feel special. This video is going to be in 2 parts because I got like 4 pages hanging up everywhere because it's one here, one here, one here, one here. You can't see my hands. Ha ha ha. I'm so good at pinning up notes. Yay, notes. Alright, let's get down to business. Whenever I met you, I thought you were like the nicest guy in the world. Even though you were depressed and unhappy because, you know, you were still getting over your ex-girlfriend, Jess, in parentheses. And listening to what happened to you, it kind of hurt for me to know that you had gone through that much pain. And that's when I knew that I liked you. For the longest time, I kept telling myself, he's too good for you, he's not gonna like you, he probably thinks you're ugly. I mean, you're just not gonna get this guy. But that day, a year ago, we were talking on IM, and I knew that you liked me too. And it made me like, I don't know, it was like a big self-confidence boost that someone like you would even consider someone like me. Because you're just amazing. This is going to confuse other people. When I met you for the first time, I was embarrassed and afraid that you saw me in person that you would think I was ugly. I kept thinking, he's going to think I'm ugly. Like, I'm sure of it. Because, you know, I have been so scared. Like, before that day, I think you remember, you just like, calm down, calm down. But I was like so worried. I was like, he's not going to like me once he meets me. Because you know how people are different online that are in person. I was just worried. But when you first kissed me, it felt like my rib cage had caved in. That's how much pressure was on my heart. Like, that's how it felt like. It felt like my ribs had just curled into my heart. It was putting all that pressure on it. Good pressure. It wasn't painful. It felt like everything around me had gone silent, and it was just you and me for that short kiss. Even though it was short, I never experienced anything like that in my entire life. And when you held me and told me that you were over your last girlfriend, again, I was amazed about how much I had helped you by just being myself. I never knew I could make someone so happy. Because throughout my life, I was told I was a disappointment, that I have a negative attitude, how I always hurt people. So for someone to actually make me feel like I was important, and not a bad person, that was like a big step for me. And when you asked me to marry you in February, good gracious, I couldn't think of words. I just said I will. And our kissing, we just kept kissing, because it was like in the middle of kissing. He gave me the plastic ring and I wore it for weeks. Even though like, I wasn't serious, Sarah. I thought you were. And it's in this room. If I knew where, it's probably under all these Pokemon cards that I'm looking at. Oh god, I need help. It's probably under all those Pokemon cards. Who doesn't love Pokemon cards? But when I was Laura, I feel like I'm running out of time. I'm trying not to cry too, so that's why it's taking me so long. That's why I'm mumbling too.